Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second Modern Warfare 3 video of the day. The first one we had going over the gameplay, the new movement, the new nuke, everything like that. This video is going to go into a little bit more depth. This one is going to focus on all of the nitty-gritty details. We're going to start out with what all of the new weapons are. Keep in mind, the things that are in this build probably aren't everything that's going to be in the final build. There's probably going to be more weapons, more perks, more kill streaks, things along those lines. I'm assuming that this is just what's in the beta at the very least. So we're going to start out with all of the weapons, then move into all of the perks, all of the tacticals, all of the lethal grenades, field upgrades, kill streaks, everything like that. Essentially, everything that goes into the create a class system will be in this video. So you'll kind of know what you're getting hands-on with in the beta and how all of that is going to work perk-wise, gameplay-wise, weapon-wise, and everything in between. There's a lot to talk about here though, so without further ado, let's start out by diving into the weapons. So here are all of the weapons. First of all, we have the SVA-545. This is an interesting weapon because it fires the first 2 rounds at nearly the exact same time, dealing a whole bunch of damage up front. Then we have the MTZ-556 having a very fast fire rate and saying to be good at close and mid-range. And then the MCW, which is a lightweight 556 weapon with very good recoil. Then we move into the battle rifles where we have the MTZ-762, which is a hard-hitting battle rifle, followed up by the BASB. Then we have the Rival 9, which is an SMG. The other 2 SMGs are the ARM 9 and of course the Striker, which everyone loves, is the UMP-45. Then we have our shotguns. The first one is the Riveter. This one is interesting because it's on an assault rifle platform. And the other one, you're going to recognize it. It's the Lockwood 680, very similar to the Lockwoods that we have already seen within the Modern Warfare games. Moving over the LMGs, we have the Holger 26 and the Peli Mayat 762. I'm not exactly sure if I'm saying that right. Then we have the marksman rifles, which include the MTZ Interceptor as well as the MCW 6.8. Finally, moving into the sniper rifles, we have 2. Again, there'll probably be more out of the beta. We have the longbow and the KV inhibitor. So when we have a look at how the Gunsmith is going to play into these weapons, you're actually able to filter by weapon stats. So you can see mobility, recoil control, things along those lines, which really narrows down what you're actually looking for, the attachments that you're looking for. And on top of that, they've also made it easier to see when you unlock various different attachments. You kind of have this mapped out level after level, which you actually unlock, which looks way better than Modern Warfare 2. You also have the progression tree. So this is the progression specifically for the beta. The beta is going to go up to level 30. And you can see as you go through, you unlock various different pieces of gear, equipment, weapons, kill streaks, just like normal Call of Duty. Keep in mind, only goes up to level 30. So this is not everything that we are going to get, but it should be everything that we can get within the beta. So then we have our handguns. First off, we have the WSP Stinger. This one is essentially a fully automatic handgun. The first one you unlock, a little bit weird there. Then we have the Renetti. I think we all know what this one is. We also saw what the weapon conversion kit is on that with one of the previous trailers earlier on. It can be made into basically an SMG as well once you level it to the max level. Then we have the 45 ACP, which is called the Core 45. Pretty straightforward on this one as well. And then as far as launchers go, we only have one launcher right now, and that is of course the Pila. Now let's move into the rest of the creative class, the tacticals, the lethals, field upgrades, and of course, those brand new perks. So starting out with our tactical grenades, the first one that we have is a flash grenade. This one's very straightforward. It's been like every Call of Duty game. Battle Rage is once again Battle Rage, the exact same thing that we had in Modern Warfare 2. EMP grenade is a little bit new. This one, you throw it and it disables enemies' electronics, things like that, their HUD. Smoke grenade is a smoke grenade. And the last one and the most surprising one is a scatter mine. Now, this one was actually a kill streak kind of within Modern Warfare 2. This one, you throw down a set of mines across the floor, and when an enemy runs over them, it explodes and kills people, which is weird because you'd think that would be a lethal grenade, not a tactical. Moving on to our lethal grenades, we have our frag grenade. So this is the one that you can cook, the one that we're used to. Then we have a breacher drone. This is new. You did see it within the trailer. This one you throw up in the air and it goes towards your enemies. And once it is within a certain radius, it then explodes. I'm not sure how seeking this is or how balanced it is, but that's how it works. Then we have our Semtex. This one sticks to walls. And then the last one, the newest one, the thermobaric grenade. This works like a frag grenade. However, when it explodes, it throws fire onto the ground, and the longer enemies are in it, the more damage it does to them. Kind of a mix between a frag grenade and a Molotov cocktail. Moving on to our field upgrades, the first one we have is the Muni Box. This one gives you more ammo and equipment as well as your teammates. The second one is interesting. It's called an ACS, an automated computer that slowly captures points and temporarily hacks nearby enemy devices. So it hacks nearby enemy devices, and I believe it captures flags when you put it on there too. Very interesting. We've never seen anything like that one before. Then we have a med box. This one gives your team and you medical supplies. I'm not sure what those medical supplies are. Stim packs, I don't know, but it gives your team that. Then we have Comm Scrambler. This one disables communications with intel in its radius. Enemies will not be able to activate kill streaks. Enemy UAV systems intel will not work. So basically a portable counter UAV that also makes it so your enemies can't call in kill streaks in that area. And then finally, we have a trophy system. We all know how that one works. Moving into our perks. So the way that these are going to work is they are separated into different pieces of equipment. The first one that we have is gloves. There are 4 different types of these. So first of all, for the gloves, we have the quick grip gloves. And as far as these go, they increase your weapon swap speed. Then we have our scavenger gloves. These work as the scavenger perk where you can pick up ammo off of dead bodies. And then finally, we have the commando gloves. These are going to make it so that you can reload while sprinting. The second set of perks are going to work as boots. The first one that we have are lightweight boots. They are going to increase your movement and swim speed, reduces noise while swimming as well. Climbing boots are going to increase your speed while climbing and make it so you take less fall damage. Stalker boots are going to increase your strafe speed and aim down sights move speed as well. Normally this is something attachments do. Then tactical pads, this one's pretty powerful. It increases your slide distance, also allows you to full ADS while sliding. It also increases your stance transition speed and crouched movement speed. So a lot of movement perks to that one. And then this one's super powerful. The covert sneakers completely eliminates your footstep audio, which people have been asking for a very long time. It is indeed there. Then we get into our gear. This is our third perk essentially. And the first one we have is EOD padding. This one reduces the amount of damage from non-kill streak explosives and fire. Then we have tac mask. This one reduces the strength of enemy flash, gas grenades, and immunity to shock, EMP, and snapshot grenades. Now keep in mind, a lot of those that are listed were not in the beta build. So indeed, we are going to be getting more lethals and tacticals. Then we have mission control comlink. This one essentially works as hardline. It reduces the cost of kill streaks by 1 or reduces the score for a score streak by 125. Then we have bone conductor headset. This one's crazy. We've never seen this before. This one reduces combat noise, allowing identification of enemy footsteps and gunshots to be easier. So basically explosions, game noises, things like that are quieter so you can hear enemies better. We've never seen anything like that before. Then we have LR detector. I'm not exactly sure how this one works, but it warns of hostile laser and radiation sources. So not 100% sure how that one works. Then we have Ghost TV camo. As far as this one works, it's well moving. It blocks detection by UAVs, enemy radar sources, and heartbeat sensors. Again, another thing that was not included in the beta build. But this is Ghost. It only works while moving, so big thumbs up in my book. So then we have our fourth perk essentially, which is the vests. The first one that we have here is the infantry vest. This one is going to increase the tac sprint duration and reduce its refresh time. In other words, you can move around faster. Then we have gunner vest. This one you deploy with max ammo and improved reload speed as well. Then we have the engineer vest. This one you can spot enemy equipment, field upgrades, kill streaks through walls, and tag them for your teammates, as well as faster field upgrade recharge. And then the last one, this one is going to work like resupply, where it resupplies your equipment every 25 seconds. Now, you may notice that as we went through these vests, it shows different slots available. So this one has an extra gear and no lethal equipment. That is the engineer vest. So whatever vest you have will change the way that you can actually create your class, which is another interesting thing about this system. Finally, the last thing we have to look at in this is the kill streaks. So there are not a lot of them in the beta build. I'm kind of disappointed. We know there are more than this because we know the EMP is one of them. It was in the trailer. However, what we do have here is, of course, the UAV. Then we have something called the mosquito drone. We have seen this as the dart drone before within Black Ops games. You throw it, it tracks someone down. They are very, very annoying to play against. Then we have the SAM turret. Of course, this shoots down aerial streaks. The Guardian SC, we've actually seen this in Black Ops games before. You put it down, it kind of puts out this sound wave and it damages people down a certain laneway of the map. Then we have the counter UAV, super self-explanatory. SAE, once again, that is in Modern Warfare 2. Sentry gun, or as they're calling it in this, remote turret. Again, we know what that is. And then Juggernaut Recon, which is a Juggernaut without a gun. He has a riot shield. I am assuming there's a lot more streaks than this. This is the most underwhelming part of everything that we've seen today, at least in my opinion. There's no chopper gunner here. There's no AC-130. There's none of those fun streaks. These ones are just boring to me, if you ask me, but let me know what you think down in the comments. But that is essentially everything for Create a Class. We looked at all the weapons, we looked at all the perks, we looked at all the kill streaks, the field upgrades, the menus, everything in between, Gunsmith, and that is everything that you need to know. That's everything that you're going to be able to get your hands on within the beta, and pretty much everything that you know you can look forward to within the final game. Of course, we are going to get more weapons, probably a little bit more perks, more field upgrades, tacticals, lethals, and of course, those kill streaks. I really hope there's more kill streaks, but that's everything for now. All of the information you need to know about Modern Warfare 3. If you enjoyed the video, the group of information all together, it's always appreciated if you hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on. We still have Warzone to talk about later today, so stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe, notifications, all of that jazz. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.
We are reaching for the stars.